No green. You know what I'm saying? Tunnels, secret rooms. This poor lady driving the green car. I mean, y'all, I was talking about even when I was there on my lives, I was talking about how I was parking next to the damn green car. Y'all saw the green car. The green car lives at Queen Road Apartments. What is so suspicious about somebody that's leaving their fucking home during a demo? For real. Did you guys see this? Yeah, we saw it. We saw it fucking live, and we saw it before the demo even fucking took place. What is going on YouTube, yo? The fuck is going on YouTube? Check out my footage. There's nothing in the way. It's from a year to the date of the crime. And you'll see the green car. Yeah, they live there. I was there for a week. I was in that parking lot for a week. I parked next to the damn car damn near every day of the week except for one day, and that's when the car wasn't there, probably because they were at work. I don't know. What's suspicious about that? What's up, Silky?
Hey.
I don't know. What the hell's going on YouTube?
Well, remember a couple of weeks ago or whenever I told you you're feisty in the mornings. You are so feisty. I already see. You've already warned me. It's going to be spicy.
It
So
is.
y'all, my audience, if you're watching, warning, CJ is on it.
I don't know what the hell's going on YouTube. Even when we were watching the demo, we did the demo live. I even had to get on earlier than I was supposed to because the demo already started. We were doing it live. While we were doing it live, we saw the fucking green car drive up, and I said during my live, "Oh, hey guys, that's that green car that I parked next to the whole time. I was there." And then all of a sudden, later on that night, somebody's come, "Did you see so-and-so's video about the green car?" I'm like, "What are you talking about? It's somebody that lives there." And then another day, "Did you hear about this person talking? The green car, it turns into white. What? Huh?" I'm like, "What the fuck is going on? This is somebody that lives there. Don't bother this poor lady." And then this morning, I come across the video about this suspicious green car, and I leave a comment on the video respectfully, and I said, "Hey, I was there from this date to this date, and I went there to collect photographs and footage. The green car is not suspicious. The person lived there." I mean, that's all I put. All of a sudden, my comments deleted and the live goes to a members only. What the fuck?
Look, some people don't want to hear the truth. I mean,
What
honestly,
the fuck?
they don't.
I didn't even say nothing mean. I was just like, "Yo, I was from here to here. I went here for this, and that car lives there." I mean, I don't. What?
But you had the audacity to dispute stuff.
I was letting people understand what the realism is. We've heard of these people. We've got the Jermies, we got the fake BK calling into a show. These people's lives are affected in real fucking ways. Well, I don't know. You tell me, okay? I'm going to show you some things here real quick. I don't know why, but, why not? Let's just, if I want to sit there and respectfully comment, and then, okay. We've already did it on the live. I've already did it when I did my shows on location. We talked about the green car. We talked about the green car when I went through my footage. We talked about the green car most of the time whenever I'm talking about stuff, because a lot of the times you see the green car in the footage, and I've referenced the green car because the green car always parks next to the blue car. If you look up 1122 on Google Maps, you see a damn blue car, and that's where you see the green car.
Yeah.
This is suspicious, okay? So yeah, we all noticed it, even during the live stream, because this is during the live stream. Down over to day one demo, okay? That's when it was live. I'm gonna go. I even put a timestamp in the fucking comment of my own video. The green car is not suspicious. She lives at Queen Road apartment, and you just click on the timestamp and
Falls
watch
apart
what
like this.
Damn, that green car I always talked about that I parked next to, it's parking right there. Whoa! I'm sorry, what? Let me click that again. What'd you say,
Falls
dude?
apart like this.
Damn, that green car I always talked about that I parked next to, it's parking right there. Holy shit, that's so suspicious.
Oh my God.
That's so fucking suspicious.
I mean, obviously that person is guilty. You cannot drive a car like that and not be guilty, right?
That is so fucking... Did anybody else notice
Falls
this?
apart like this.
Damn, that green car I always talked about that I parked next to, it's parking right there. Holy shit, did anybody else notice this? The neon green car lives there. The neon green car parked there every fucking day that I was there. And the neon green car, a lady drives it. That's not male DNA, okay? That's not male DNA. You know what? Somebody thought it was suspicious, and I don't know what is so suspicious about somebody living in Queen Road apartments, parking their car in a parking lot, and then trying to leave because they have real life. Let's be honest. The whole neighborhood didn't get the day off because there was a demo. All right, people had to go to work. People had to do stuff. You know what I mean? People just didn't get to stay home because the demo was happening.
Yeah.
What is suspicious about that? And to sit there and make suspicion out of somebody that has nothing to do with this case and has nothing to do with this crime, and potentially then them end up like a Jeremy or a BK that called in to a show, my ass. Like to end up, this is real life. These people have real lives. And if you're sitting there, I mean, let's be honest, people, Moscow is not fucking big. And it's not hard to tell what green car is parked by fucking Queen Road. If you just drive back there, you'll see the damn car. And then who says this poor lady's not going to get harassed? You know what I'm saying? You have to think below the surface. Because below the surface, before you even mention suspicious about this vehicle, you should automatically go, okay, this is a lady. What does this car really have to do with the crime? And what could happen as a cause and effect from my voice and people trusting my suspicions? It went from one video of saying, hey, did you guys see this? How suspicious that is? And then they showed a car driving by the fucking demo, and it was this green car. And then there was more people making videos about the green cars going, hey, did you guys see this video that we just saw? Which is the first one that I mentioned. Yeah, they're talking. And then there's people coming in chat. Hey, yo, did you see the green car? You guys got to watch the video. And I'm sitting there going, yo, I was talking about this green car when I was on location. What, like, get out of here. You know what I'm saying? And then I wake up this morning and somebody sends me an email and says, hey, you need to check out this video. This is more stuff about the green car. And then they're referencing the other videos about the green car. So then they're talking about how suspicious the green car is. And it's like, what is going on? And that's when I finally left a comment.
She's just trying to live her life, parking at the apartments, having fun in her car. Yeah. So, and now she's got the whole internet, all these web sleuths like, oh my God,
right.
Can you imagine?
And you know the fucking nutballs out there. I mean, hell, when the case first happened and Jeremy was getting falsely accused because he was a little social awkward in front of a camera because that morning somebody just got 4 people just got unalived right down the street from him. Of course he's going to be acting freaking weird.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, the dude can't even walk nowhere without carrying a damn weapon because people are harassing him so bad because people on fucking YouTube are saying that he's suspicious as fuck. And
I
that's
mean,
what I'm saying about this lady right here. You know, you got some dude that calls into a talk show. He's had a few drinks. He called into a talk show and he was talking some crazy shit, but he kept reiterating during that conversation that the stuff that he was talking about took place 10 or 15 years ago, and the dude that's hosting the show is manipulating it like, "Oh, dude, you were there? That's
yeah,
what they were talking like it was right then." And then made that poor guy have a freaking go through crazy depression and all sorts of shit. And it's like, this is real people's lives. Before we're
yeah,
gonna sit here, you know, we have people, like I always say to you guys when I say you guys don't go to mainstream media, you guys come to YouTube because you trust us. You trust us. What would fucking happen if somebody on MSM said, "Hey, look at this green car, it's fucking suspicious"? And then all of a sudden, because it's Moscow and only under 30,000 people live there, and you got web sleuths that are going there, and they want to drive up there and see what the fuck is up with this green car. I wonder who's driving it. And they're going to stake out the fucking green car, and they're going to fucking harass the person in the green car. And then
exactly.
next thing you know, the lady that had nothing to do with it, that was just going to work, because if you've been in the area, hell, if you watched any of the videos of people driving into Queen Road Apartments, you know the only exit out of that damn parking lot right there is to go next to the demo.
You know,
Like there's videos of people driving through the motherfucker to show you. All the cars are parked this way. Only one car can fit through. You go around. This is how people fucking leave. I mean, it's been around for a year. There's nothing. So this poor lady, I hope and pray, because this is why I've been saying anytime somebody comes in the last few days about this, the last week about this green car, that's why I keep saying over and over, the green car, there's nothing suspicious about it. A lady is driving it. They live at Queen Road. Please stop talking about the green car. I keep saying it over and over because I would hate to see something happen to this lady. And I'm so glad I was there to get footage of this lady's car sitting there every freaking night. And I'm so glad I was there to notice that that person lived there. I'm so glad I was there one night to be parked there and watch the lady pull up next to me and park and go home to Queen Road Apartments. Because if I wasn't, then who knows what would be going on right now about this green
yeah.
car? And who knows what would be happening to this lady?
It's terrifying, CJ. I mean, we know as creators, we get all kind of threats and all kind of, whatevers, and we have to watch our backs. This woman is literally not doing anything wrong, and we
No.
know the nut jobs that are out there that could be stalking, and God forbid that something happens to her because, a few creators want to get on there and say this is suspicious. I mean, that's
When
dangerous. Even if you think it is suspicious, you need to present facts first of all.
it's
Facts,
right here.
not
Look,
fear
look.
based.
This is how, listen, people, this is how dark this fucking parking lot is back there where this green car parks to go home. You know
Jeez.
how much I've talked to you guys about the person that could have sat here and creeped the fucking girls and nobody would have noticed shit? That same person could sit in the same parking lot and be creeping on the person in that green car, yo. Like,
Yeah.
what is wrong? This
You know,
is somebody
it's
else's
for
real
views.
life.
It's for views, CJ. They don't care. They're doing
This is
stuff for
somebody else's real life.
yeah.
This is why I'm so passionate this morning, because this poor lady, I hope nothing happens to this lady. Just like Jeremy and fake BK call.
Yeah.
And if you don't know what they went through, look it up on YouTube and you can see. It's horrible. And for anybody to have to go through that shit when they didn't do nothing wrong is reckless. This is how dark it is back there, people. Put a female in danger in a dark ass parking lot because she was leaving to go to work one morning and there was a fucking demo. Let's be real. There's nutballs when we are backing out of here. This is another time we see the green car. So since I'm already on this, because I wanted to show you guys how dangerous that parking lot is and was already before the crime took place at 1122, and considering how dangerous it was back then when there was lighting on the house, and how even more dangerous it is since there isn't lighting on the house, which you can see now, I think it's very important to help people understand how dangerous of a situation you could be putting this person that owns the green car in.
Exactly.
Just look at how dark it is, people. Very dangerous.
And it wouldn't bother me, CJ, if people just wanted to make videos with theories just to get clicks or whatever. You know, that would be fine if it wasn't potentially endangering an actual human, you know?
I don't know. Watch, you're going to see it.
Yeah.
See, and you don't see a half a dash in your screen either. See, look.
You got it going good.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
It's a green car.
Oh my gosh!
That's got to be suspicious, right?
Oh, completely.
Only an unaliver or somebody complicit would drive a car that color.
Oh my gosh.
Because, you know, you go under the radar so easy in a car like that.
It's crazy how many channels the green car was mentioned, right, Aaliyah?
Green cilantris.
Good, we're good. Can we stop, doing shows about calling spirits to find out what the hell's going on with the green car and why it's suspicious? Could we stop doing this shit, please? Reason why I'm showing all this stuff. This lady does not need to be harassed, just like the people that they're talking about on this video. It's so sad.
Borderline
It is.
being harassed by speculation and rumors out there.
It's so
What are
sad.
police doing about that?
Well, what we want people to know is that individuals who are being harassed in this situation, people need to be careful because some of it's happening online, some of it's happening through phone calls and in person, and people could be charged possibly in the future if
And
it
in
continues
person.
to a point where it reaches a criminal element.
Please, everybody, don't let it get to a situation where this lady in this green car that didn't have shit to do with this crime get into a situation where she has to do what Fry says when it comes to people possibly even harassing her in person. Before she even has to make the call to Mr. fucking Fry to ask him to come over there because somebody's harassing her because they're spreading rumors about her being suspicious because she was just trying to leave.
I mean, and you know, it's hard when you're on, you've got a show and you have to look down every rabbit hole and you have to at least consider things. But I think the way that you present it in that makes the whole difference, you know, because the way that you say things can either cause harassment or kind of temper it down, especially when you say, this is out there, this is, speculation. But I don't even see why the green car is speculation. But, we get, we tread that fine line all the time, CJ, about theorizing and, putting stuff out there. Like, you don't want to cause harassment.
The day that I fucking leave my driveway and there's a fucking street crew out there replacing some asphalt, okay? When there's a street crew replacing some asphalt, in the day that I fucking back out of my driveway real slow, okay? The day that I back out of my driveway real slow and somebody says, son of a bitch, that CJ is so suspicious. I wonder if he stole the neighbor's hubcap.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
He's a wild criminal. You can tell.
He stole a hubcap, everybody, because he backed out real slow because there was a street crew replacing asphalt. Oh my gosh, that's what it's getting to. The green car. Oh, okay, go ahead. Yeah,
the green car is suspicious because it left the apartments and drove into the tunnel while the mountain lion was still scoping them out.
Holy shit!
Yeah. So there you go.
It is 2024. That is your fucking freeze for the day right there. Holy shit. The green car. Harsh was talking about Super Mario Brother. He was just talking about people going down in the tunnels. Damn, Silky. I never even thought. No wonder the green car is so suspicious.
Mm-hmm.
It drove into the fucking tunnel and the mountain lion saw it.
Exactly.
Whoa, now
there
who has the telepathic capability to, oh my gosh, the channel that reached out to the spirits, they must have connected to the mountain lion, which then referred them back to seeing the car go into the holy shit, Silky.
Yeah, oh my God. We solved it.
I'm going to tell you right now, you didn't even put in a super chat, Silky, but I'm going to say contribution call out for the fucking true crime community, because the contribution that you just made about the facts of what the fuck could be really taking place and how suspicious this car is. Thank you, Silky, for your contribution. The reason that I'm being so passionate about this is because I really am worried. This is why I'm making a joke out of the shit that's being said. This is why I'm being so passionate about it, is because this poor lady that is driving this damn car, this is where she parks when she goes to her safe spot.
Yeah.
That's why, people. Because I'm worried about this lady.
Mm-hmm.
Period. That is a dangerous ass parking lot in the back at night, especially to anybody that wants to creep or cause harm to this person because somebody else says that it's a suspicious vehicle. And I wouldn't feel right. That's why every time I come out, I'm saying it's nothing to do with it, please. That's why I got so passionate today and still am about it, because I just continue to think about this dark ass parking lot, and I continue to think about a nutball out there that is going to be upset thinking she had something to do with these,
Yeah, that's such a good idea, and I'm glad you're doing that, CJ.
Thank you, Echo.
Think about it, but yeah.
Yeah, thank you, Echo. Thank you, Echo, for bringing that up. There's that green card. Nothing wrong. See, they just pulled home. See? They just pulled in.
Yeah.
Like, they fucking live there, man. Look at this.
Yeah.
Look at the difference without. That's what I'm saying when I show you this picture right here. There ain't no damn lights back there. And that's what you're looking at. So imagine nobody's headlights on. Imagine their headlights not on. Imagine my headlights not on. And how dark that is.
Yeah.
The whole parking lot.
Has speculation, rumors, and the conversations on social media play in the investigation.
Yeah, that has been by far the most frustrating part. And just look at social media and the rumors that fly out there.
Green car.
Piece of information that has speculation.
Green car.
Just takes its own life on the internet. Unfortunate part of it is the effect that it's had on the victims' families, on the college students and friends of the victims.
I gotta call them.
Some of whom have had death threats and constant harassment by various media outlets. So It's been devastating in some ways. In many ways, it just re-victimizes folks who have already suffered this terrible trauma. Tips help us do everything from clear people who maybe there was some speculation about, to further some of the theories that we're working on. So
good, sir, because I'm going to be calling your department and clearing the lady that owns that green car from any fucking speculation. Just spread the good energies, you know, push the good energy. You see the parking lot here, you see the green car. We're all made of energy. We all transfer energy. Please transfer positive energy to this parking lot. Transfer positive energy to the lady that owns this green car. Please transfer positive energy to the Moscow PD in about 10 or 15 minutes, and pass the energy that they'll drive by a couple times each night to make sure that there's no fucking people, you know, trying to stalk this person or something, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Damn, that green car I always talked about that I parked next to, it's parking right there. So do me a favor. Put this shit out there. This shit needs to stop. This lady did nothing wrong, and I would hate for some harm or any kind of uncomfort to come her way because of somebody else's gain.